Everybody. Am I getting the mic check? Hello, Tanya. Hello, Greta. Hello, Nonora. Can I get a sound check, please? Am I coming in loud and clear? Am I come? Thank you so much, Tanya. I appreciate that. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Happy Sunday. Welcome back to the channel. So, in this video, we are diving deep into the realities of living abroad with a budget, including $100 and $150 rent debates and much more. Is it really possible to live comfortably with such low rent in Merida, or is it a pipe dream? So we'll break down the differences between using Facebook Marketplace, realtors, and Airbnbs, and also a couple of experiences of clients that I've had and people who have lived here or visited. Plus, I'm going to share my personal reflections of my own journey dealing with hesitation, anxiety, and confusion along the way. We'll also explore some harsh truths about expectations versus reality when relocating, including why it's so important to have money set aside for emergencies because, beloved, anything can happen. I will share insights on comparing U.S. heat to Merida and why it is crucial to retrain your brain and open your heart when moving abroad. Next, let's talk about the beach fiasco, where things got ugly and even animalistic, and why emotional maturity is something many of us from the U.S. struggle with. Expect the unexpected, and remember, this journey is uniquely yours. Finally, I'm sharing what I've learned in my personal and professional growth from setting healthy boundaries with clients to trusting in the power of self-awareness and my cosmic connection. This experience has taught me the importance of knowing my worth, accepting challenges, and rising above them. And also, we will touch base on Casa de Tia and Niki because it is evolving too, with new opportunities on the horizon. So, if you're considering moving abroad, managing limited funds, or starting a fresh chapter in your life, indeed, this video is for you. Let's continue to grow, learn, and transform together. Welcome in. Before we get into the video, hello everybody, welcome in Kimberly, welcome in Free, Michelle, good to see you in the house. Greta, Helen, nice to see you. Pamela, good to see you here today. I wanted to thank you all for your support. Um, Through the week, I've received many messages, WhatsApps, emails, comments on what has transpired over the last week. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful you all are rocking with me. I'm grateful for the support and the love. So before we get into that, we're going to get into this. I want to thank my new subbies because we have some new people on board. And also, I want to thank my true subbies who always rolling with a sister, holding me down. I truly appreciate it. All right. Hey, everybody. Hello. So I'm rocking with a new software today, StreamYard, because OBS was giving me some issues. You know what I'm saying? And so we had to switch over to a new platform. However, I do like this. I'm going to try it out and see if we can do it. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Rare Earth. We're going to give Mama all the love, Tanya. I appreciate it. Helen, so good to have you in the house. You said the sound is low. Let's see if my sound is low. I turn my sound up a little bit. Let me know if that worked. Let me know if that worked. I appreciate you all getting here. Hey, what's up, shit? Get into the business with me today. I pretty do. I really do. Hello, Kimberly. Teresa, thank you for being in the house with me today. This is gonna be a good one today, y'all. We gonna do it. We are getting to it. We are getting into it. I like the software on here and being able to share comments. I can also add people. So if you're interested in being on the show, please let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Okay. All right. So today we are getting into the realities behind this $150 rent. So what has happened, and we're going to work our way through a small agenda for today's call. So, or today's live. So Cortez made a video about 100 and $150 homes here in Mérida. And we want to dispel the myths and get you straight on how how you locate them, which is very important, where you find them, where it is, how much it costs in reality, and some of the loopholes you may have to go through to obtain one of these properties, and even if it's worth it. Okay. So recently I did have an experience with one of my clients, and I want to welcome my new client. She has been a dream. I appreciate you rolling with me, G. She's very patient and kind, and I appreciate that. So we were looking into this, and Cortez on his videos showed how you go on Facebook and you do a search for these properties. And he also mentioned that he would not do it for you. That's why he was doing the video to show you how to do it, because it is quite the task. And it's not everything is chalked up to be. I'm gonna tell y'all the honest to God truth. You know, I'm very, very transparent. So let me give you a situation. It's a friend of mine. Shout outs to Aljanae. They were here visiting and they looked for affordable place to stay. They ended up staying in a rural area of Uman. If anybody's familiar with that, it's quite a distance away, probably maybe hour and a half, if not more, from Merida. They rented a property. The property wasn't all that it was cracked up to be because it is so rural. Welcome in, General DC. Because it is so rural, you end up running into the volume is up and down. Okay, I'll fix it. Un momento, por favor. Okay, maybe tell me how it sounds now, please. Greta. I should be okay. Hopefully, I'm okay. Let's see. I'll be glad when I get some more space, y'all, too. I'll be able to rock and roll. Okay. I should be straight. Let me pump up the volume, pump up the volume. Doo, 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 doo. Funk that beat. All right. Am I good? Am I good? I should be good. Okay. It's a sound issue. Am I back? Okay. Thumbs up. Hey, sis, fine on my end. Thank you, Jadis. Thank you, Jadis. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, for now, great. Okay, so let me talk a little bit so you guys can hear me and we can make sure. So, the $100 homes, so still up and down. We still up and down. Loud and clear from Michelle. Loud and clear. Michelle says I'm loud and clear. I'm good. I'm straight. I'm gonna wait for y'all to tell me before I move further. I'm good. She said I'm in and out. Still going in and out. Okay. Technology is okay. I just said loud and clear. I'm back clear. I'm loud and clear. Some people say I'm going out. Some people say I'm loud and clear. So I just went in one more time, and I should be good. I should be good. Am I good? Am I good? Am I good? Okay. Last I saw loud and clear. Okay, Teresa, thank you. Okay, so to deal with these $100 homes. So we talk about how to locate them, where they are. I had someone staying here. They were in a very rural period of, thank you so much, a rural period of a rural area of Merida, out by Uman, which is about an hour and a half away. They ended up being in a food desert. Okay. They had an OXO and maybe a pharmacy, but no grocery store, nowhere to get food, like make groceries or water or things like that. They had to travel quite a distance. So a lot of these places are very rural, out in these areas, desolate, where local people are able to survive. I have seen locations where they burn the trash because they don't have trash service. So when I tell you what I tell you, this is not America. It's America, but it ain't the United States. So the luxuries that we take for granted, the things we take for granted, um, they're very like a luxury here. The things we take for granted are a luxury here. So I'm doing this video to adjust the way you think. I think a lot of us think off centered. I mean, how could you know any better without experiencing it or being here? Other areas are very far, and you spend more on Uber rides coming into the city or getting around to things that you want to do, events, visit friends. When you join groups and they have events or festivities, right now we're celebrating Independence Day here in Merida. So there's a lot of activities and festivals and dancing and fireworks. There's a lot going on. So it's very important that when you look at these $150 houses, even the hood that we know of in the States are way better than these living conditions. I do know a friend, I have a friend that lives in these areas. My man ain't got no paint on the wall. And you say it's all good till you live in it. Until you live in it. So realistically speaking, is it can you get it? Yeah, but everything you can get should you have or you can maintain. And then also if you're looking for a place that you can put money into and upgrade it and you're trying to save, you're going to put more money into upgrading it than you would just renting something that's already there. So you get a place that's 200 or 150 and it ain't got no paint. You know, the bathroom needs fixtures. You would have put so much money into a unit or a property or a house that's not even yours. And with that amount of money, you can buy something like the land that we have for sale, or like I'm doing with the home that I'm buying. So I put out a short that said, "Don't rush to Merida." Um, and that's the truth. Have your plan, have your money, and think a clear path as much as you can about your move. Also, I will not be able to do 150 homes. I just want to put that my starting is 300 to 350. There are a lot of homes out there that are 300, 350, that are very nice. Now, for that amount of money, you may not get much. It may be an efficiency or a studio. However, it is a start, right? You know, I've moved 4 times since I've been here. That has not been voluntary. That has been because of the mold, because I was at my girlfriend's mama house. It's been a lot of scenarios in my growth since I've been here, and I've had to make some quick lefts and some quick rights. And we do a lot of this work, Cortez and I, many other creators, so you won't have to go through it. Okay. So things that you should take into consideration, whether you're looking for something 150 or not. That Cortez did a video to instruct you on how to look at that on Facebook. I'm sure he would help you. Know his prices will be um, a lot for him to do that, honestly, and he'll tell you that himself. I'm not in a position to do it because I already know that you deserve so much more. So another thing you can do is an Airbnb. A lot of people come in with limited funds, and if you're not able to put down the 4 deposits, go ahead and do the Airbnb for a month till the next check comes, or for a couple of weeks. And that'll spread your money. And it's an Airbnb, which means everything's included. And get out of, if you're in Airbnb, look to find a home. If you're in a hotel, look to find an Airbnb if you want to, or a home. So I am assisting with all of that. The other option is a realtor, which is what Cortez and I use, because they can pull information and get you what you want, and we can all group together and go see the place. Typically, the first date, the third place, my people are done. Okay, so it can be expedited, but it depends on you. It depends on your hesitation, your apprehension, any anxiety that you bring with you, and we all do. Confusion because you're in a new land and a new language and you don't know Merida. So focus more on realistic expectations versus perfection. And it's okay to build as you go. I'm telling you, I've gone through it. It is indeed a learning experience inside and out. As you learn things about Merida, you'll continue to learn things about yourself. Decisiveness is your best friend. Open mindedness with little expectation is another good friend. And remember, my journey isn't yours. You may find a place you love the first time and settle there for a year, and just be open to the changes. Come in with a plan. If you have limited funds, cut costs where you can. Take Ubers, they are very affordable versus renting a car. If you need 2 phones, go to places like, or another phone for a Merida phone number. Go over to the Bodega Herrera. They have, let me show y'all. I'm going to do an unboxing today. I'm tired, y'all. I went straight from the beach stuff to another client back to back. So I'm on fumes, but I'm doing all right. So if you go to the bodega, and okay, so here, you have your typical brands like Samsung, Galaxy, iPhones, of course, we have, but they have other brands that are local brands like ZTE, other brands that you might see them in the States too, excuse me, that you can buy at much more affordable prices for your second phone, okay? Until you acclimate. Now, I had my American number for about a year until I transitioned over to total this number, like a local number, a Mexico number. It's going in now when I move around. Okay. I'll keep my head this way. So thank you, Violet. So I transitioned to a Mexico phone about a year. So I still had, we do verifications for websites and the code comes to your phone, Amazon. So I kept my American phone to make it easy as I transitioned into that. Now, this is a local brand called Redme. They may have this in the States. I don't know. A3. And I looked at it. It was right around $100. And hey, D-Day, I like the way it looked, and it was an upgrade from my phone, and it's right, like I said, under $100. And I was like, wow, for 1,500 pesos, because I've had the same phone since I've been here, which is like 3 years. So it's in rough shape. Sometimes it cut off, it won't cut back on. It scares me. So I've been looking for a new phone, and I got this one. I like the camera, and I like the face, and it has finger recognition. It also has face recognition and passcode. And it's a great phone. And it's big. I need big because I'm older. So it's good. And it was easy to set up. And I was able to pull over my data and everything over to this phone seamlessly. So if you're looking for a phone, I do suggest this one. I went to Telcel and they were able to transfer the SIM over, show me how to do it, and it's just been a great experience. So be open to these, no name, what we would call no name brands, or brands that we're not familiar with. as an alternative until you get your big time phone when you're going to be here, or if you need to keep two if you're traveling back and forth between the states. Okay. All right. So make sure when you're on your budget that you consider money for incidentals. Okay. Cortez talked about it walking down the street and you trip and I fell out yesterday. I fall all the time. I got to stop saying that so I stop falling, right? Um but I fall from time to time because I miss the curb. I'm back up though because I'm used to it, but the concrete is unforgiving. So I try to be as careful as I can, but what if you twist your ankle? You need to go to the doctor. You need to use some of the funds you're going to use for the deposit to your place to fix your ankle or to see the doctor. Good thing it's affordable. You know what I'm saying? It's not astronomical prices. However, it affects your budget. It affects your budget. So keep that in mind. Incidentals, if you have to go to the hospital. Also, money for transportation. And if you do decide to rent a car, right? Free, no. Welcome mods. I'm sorry. You guys, I appreciate you. My mods know about it. My girl, Frida, she had her leg up in a cast. She had a fall too. So, yep, Violet, me too. When I go to Central, I fall down a lot. Exactly. So, falling is a thing, y'all. These sidewalks, so if the sidewalks look like that, what you think them $100 houses look like? Let's get real about it, right? And it's just because we're not used to it. In the sense, we're used to that perfection. They come out, they redo the sidewalks. In the states, they are because they don't want no lawsuits, right, in front of their establishment. So they take care of. We're here, we in Mexico, you know, and it's ever evolving. So growing and knowing is what we do a lot here. Unknowing and growing. And then also, if your budget is really tight, consider other places than Merida. Okay. Hey, Lisa, welcome in. Consider other places than Merida. A lot of my friends, I miss them. They have moved on, honey. They have moved. They have moved on to beautiful Thailand, Oaxaca, Italy, all kind of different places. Costa Rica. All you need to make is $1,000 a month to get your residency. If you're having issues getting residency here and you're not able to do the program, the residency program right now. So make your trips. LaDon is leaving us. She's going to Cabo. She's in a traveling mode. So we wish her the best as she leaves Merida and goes to Cabo. Because you get the traveling bug. We talked about the fact that a lot of us have worked all our lives. And all we've had is staycations. We ain't went nowhere. Or we went on a cruise for 3 days, 5 days, seven. And while we on the cruise, we were thinking about what we had to do when we come back. You know what I'm saying? Cashew and mushroom in Mexico, I found an Airbnb for $87 a month. How about that? $87 a month. So, my thing, y'all. I don't care. Just leave. I don't care where you go. Just leave. Tennessee, shout out from Tennessee. I appreciate you. What's up? What's up? Senior discount in Panama. So as that's what I'm saying, a lot of Merida ends up being a starting point, a platform to go to other places, experience different cultures. It opens you up. It opens up your heart chakra, and most of our heart chakras are guarded. They are guarded. So cut your costs where you can. Use Uber when you can. If you need the two phones, get you a little. I'm telling y'all, it's a bad phone. This better than some of the Samsungs I've had, the Galaxies. It's got all the stuff, all the bells and whistles. Yep, as long as we get out the USB, it's just go. You know what I'm saying? Just go. So that's the dealio on the $100. They're out there. You don't want to live there. Cortez talks about it. If you want to look at some of them, just to see what I'm talking about, go on Facebook Marketplace. The best place to do it is on your computer. You can go on your phone, but you can't query. You can't do a criteria that well. I haven't been able to do. Probably younger people know how to do it. So go on your desktop or your laptop and put in a minimum. Put the minimum down at 0 up to 150. See what pops up. Also, when you're looking at these houses, it is vitally important that you go to the side where the map is and zoom on the map, and it will show you where it is. We did the video map in Mérida. Remember when we did that? Where it shows the periferical and the city limits and what's inside the city, like total play, and what's outside the city, not total play. And while I have to be here, you can get an idea. You can go, oh, how far is that city from Mérida? And the more rural you go, you hit a little bit of started hitting some things like less English speaking people. Okay. So your Spanish got to be on point. It got to be on point. If you way out here in Canasin and close to Uman, so you lose the language leverage of being close in the city where they deal with tourists often. They cater to tourists really because, right? So they want to learn the language. You also lose access to maybe, like my girl was in a food desert. Grocery stores or market being ready in your neighborhood or very close to you, or you're limited. I was looking at the special. They got some towns that only have Coca Cola. They don't even have water. They just got Coca Cola. So it's real out there. And a lot of us have not seen it. We are so privileged as U.S. citizens to deal with very little on that level. We deal with it in other places, right? We deal with it in other spaces, right? Right? So that's the real here. If you have any questions about it, let me know. But definitely go experiment and just go on Facebook Marketplace and do a query and put in the criteria and see what comes up. So the best place to start for an efficiency is right around not even Pepsi, is right around 300, 350. That'll get you an efficiency. I'm in a two-bedroom for five, two-bedroom, two-bathroom for 500 US, 10,000 pesos. So right around 6,000 pesos, and the conversion rate was excellent. The last couple of weeks, it was sitting at about $20.03. So that was the highest I've seen it in 3 years. We're going back down now. I'm looking today; it's down to 973. It's been inching back down. The things that you want to do is pay your bills when the rate is high, withdraw money, right? Transfer money or withdraw money when the rate is high. Get dollar bills to put in your pocket, save them, put them away when the rate is high. A lot of my cohorts here have taken advantage of that, taken advantage of that back when it was 20 to 1, almost 3 years ago when I first moved here. So watch your conversion rate. You can't control it. You just respond to it. You do the right thing at the right time. You watch and keep your eye on it. And the conversion rate is pennies to hundreds. If you're buying a Snicker bar, it's 2 cents. If you're paying rent, it's 200 or 20 or 50 or 70, depending on how high your rent is. So, learning how to manage your money wrapped around that conversion rate is your friend. It is your friend. Okay, I hope I'm giving y'all good stuff. All right. Now we'll move on to the beach thing, the progresso thing. We got to talk about it, so let's talk about it. Okay. I have been affected by it in a very good way. It was a blessing. The lesson is the blessing, y'all. Question: how is the water situation in Merida as well as the electric outage? In Merida, it's the same. While water is good, no electric outages. Any questions about what I've talked about before I move on to the next thing? She said, "Yes, you're giving us good stuff." Cool, 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 cool. So, any questions? Just put them in the chat. I can see it. My mods are in there. They'll make sure I see it. As far as moving to these rural places for $100, and how us we can't handle that type of stuff. Everything is good. All right. So the progression. Progresso Beach thing. A lot of you all who saw my last video from our live last week, you guys send me messages and comments, and someone was so funny. I laughed, I laughed, I laughed, Greta. I laughed because I saw the comments. Do you have to have a residency to open bank accounts? C. Yes, you do. You have to have a residency to open a bank account. You do. Great question. Keep them coming. Okay. Keep them coming. So last week, got a lot of views. I appreciate the emails, the love. A lot of people was like, I handled it good. That's great. I needed that support too because I did the best I can. But the ugliness and savagery, and the animalistic, uncivilized, and barbaric behavior was really a lot. And it was towards everyone. It wasn't just me. And I have a lot of compassion in my heart because some people are just unaware. I wasn't of a lot of my stuff. I had to deal with me. And the U.S. has never taught us emotional maturity, responsibility, or understanding us. It's just all ego. So we have to retrain our brain and open our hearts. So we have a tendency to compare, or people have a tendency to compare Merida heat to other places in the U.S. And I'm here to tell you, it's nothing like it. It's a different type of heat. So if you have been here and you've been to other hotter places in the world, then you can honestly compare. Okay, these were some of the things. Thank you so much. I appreciate that rare earth. Yeah, a lot of people reached out to me. They felt that. And so I'm just going over a few things that I learned, um, and some things that I was told. And I want to bring some clarity to the situation. I'm glad I went through it because I'm learning and I'm growing and I'm learning how to do things better. It's never, in my life, it's never nobody else. It's always me. It's always me. What can I do? Whether that be let it go, move on, or be better, or what can I learn from it and apply it to the next situation? So it's a win-win for me. Greta said I will still take the heat than the hate. I'd rather take the heat than the hate. Come on, man. That's what I'm talking about. So I was told that in the group I was kind of like the mother, and I wanted to be clear that I'm nobody's mother. I ain't got no kids. I'm Tia Niki, auntie. And mamas ain't perfect. Mamas ain't perfect. We let them know when we get older, when you reach a certain age, you realize it because you become it. Okay. I was told, I asked you a question. If I have to ask you 5 times, you should answer 5 times more. Again, I want to be very clear. If I'm sharing information with you, y'all know in every video, I got the pen and the paper. I got sticky notes from Greta. I write it, I stick it, I put it in the phone because I know it's unfair to whoever I'm talking to ask them to do that. I have to be accountable for my own learning. I have to be accountable for my own growing. It is in nobody else's hands but mine. All I can do is learn from those who give, learn from those who impart wisdom. I talked to Greta for over an hour, and she helped me so much to let go with grace. Merida is a vibe. You know what I'm saying? Merida is a vibe. I had to deal with a lot of what you saw towards staff and waiters. And I know that it was an issue because I refuse to let it happen on my clock. I will not tolerate it. Let me be very clear. Let me be very clear. I will not tolerate it. You will not come here and holler at these staff, these locals. First of all, they don't deserve it. Second of all, you hollering at them louder does not make them understand us. You have to speak Spanish. It just confuses them. They're very humble, very sweet people. They match my energy because I'm sensitive. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, double elated. I'm sensitive. So I'm sensitive to the people here and I understand them. I get it. And there's in 3 years I've never seen a Karen. I've never seen a Kevin. I've never seen people holler at each other. I've never seen a fight. I've never seen violence. I've never heard a gunshot. I've never seen the ambulance maybe twice. Never. Never. So my world has changed. Hey, real life, Anthony. Hello to you and your family. So the behavior in Merida is a vibe, and we don't do that here. If it's perfectly fine for you to have an issue and pull people to the side and talk about it. It's okay to just talk about it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to. It doesn't have to escalate to that level. She loves Cam. Hey, oh, I appreciate it. Yes, come on. That's right, she loves. That's what I say. You know what I'm saying? That's why if you ain't ready, hold back. You know what I'm saying? Refrain, take a minute, get yourself together, regroup, because I can guarantee you it ain't them, it's us. We bringing all of it with us. I was told that they was told me they don't have trauma and drama. We all have trauma and drama. How can we not? Are you crazy? How can you live in a bowl of crap? How can you lay with dogs and not come up with fleas? Get your mind right. You know what I'm saying? There is no way. There is no way. And so I realized that, you know, I was it was a no-win situation. I had to, make the decision. It's the first time I've ever had to let go of a client. So it was very difficult, but it was necessary. I came to understand through conversation that I come first and my mental health is important. It comes first. Your mental health comes first. Your physical health comes first, you know? And I want to be an example of y'all of how to handle it. So I'm good because I'm purposeful and I didn't take it personal. And it's just an experience. And I realized that right now I'm kind of going through it to prepare me for what's coming. We got Casa de Tia and Niki, so I can't be no wimp. I gotta be strong. So I'm going through the fire so I can be bronze, so the metal can be sharpened. So what I've learned from the situation was my power. You can't put a price on peace. You better say that. That's right. That's right. You cannot. And my peace means everything, and I ain't gonna let them take nobody take me there. LaDon said what Michelle Obama said: "When people go low, we go high." You know. Thank you so much, Anthony. I appreciate it. So what I've learned my power and how to use it. You know, how to know when to use it, how to use it, and not to always use it. Not net with negligence. um, I need forms, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I need some forms for people to sign and do some things. So that came from that. I also got a confirmation of why I left. I was like, I can't be around this type of energy, because that energy isn't alone. You know what I mean? That energy isn't alone. That's the environment. You know what I'm saying? It's the environment. We are products of our environment. Just like now I'm changing because I'm becoming a product of this environment, of the no violence, treat each other with respect and love and all of that. I did get your info, Lisa. I'm going to respond right after this call. Please forgive me. I have my client here. We've been looking for houses. So, also the acceptance of clients or denying clients. I don't need it. And the struggle is so very, very vitally real for us in America. It is real. The pain is real. The suffering is real. The inability to express ourselves and really be one is real. Like the separation is real. It's so many layers. It's so many layers. And, I recognize it. Leave energy vampires. That's right. You know what I'm saying? I recognize it, I understand it, and I'm no different. I'm the same. I mean, I'm not acting out like that, but I've had rage. I've had moments when my PTSD act up and my anxiety act out. I've had all of it, and I always say we are all one. We the foot, God the foot, we the toes. Ain't no separation. It's just us. It's just us, right? And most profoundly, that I'm always aware, and I'm self aware. I use tools and resources to understand myself more in depth. I know I'm in boot camp because I'm being prepared for bigger things. Astrologically speaking, I know Pluto is hitting my first and second house and eighth and 10th. So I do have a Pluto stellium. So my life is ever evolving, it's ever changing. And I will tell y'all that it is extremely exciting all the time. Most people could not live my life just like I could not live the life of others. So I put more focus on me and what I can do for myself and others rather than point the fingers, condemn, condone, judge, or try to call a dog other than a dog. I believe in manifest destiny, and I know I am part of my own, if not within its totality. So I'm a deep thinker, I'm a messenger, and I am that I am. I'm aware that the universe lives in me and I live in it. For me, there's no black and white. To me, we are all one. Whether we the toes on the foot of God, Allah, Buddha, Jesus, whatever you believe in, whatever your faith space is, and everybody is different. And I appreciate it. I respect it. And I understand and honor the boundaries. They are very important. So for me, the lesson was a blessing. I learned so much of what to do and what not to do, what to accept and not to accept my power and how to usurp it when necessary, but not with vindictiveness or negligence or irresponsibility. I somehow have the ability to love people more than they love themselves at times, and I know I have a good heart. Does it hurt? Of course, but onward and upward. Growth is never comfortable, and it is part of the human experience. So I don't have to defend myself. Comments like I was told, you're sweet, but we love every place you've taken us, all the things you've shown us. We just don't like you. Let me relieve you of me because nothing that I do could impress or satisfy the taste that these people are seeking. I take full responsibility and accountability for my actions, any attitude, because my job is not easy. Do you think Harriet Tubman was coddling people through the Underground Railroad? She had the pew pew in one hand and the Bible in another. And that's how I roll. That's how I roll. Okay? Yes, ma'am. Harriet said she could have freed many more slaves if they would have known that they were. It's a mindset. You are not a passive spectator of your life. You are a full participant and you can make the changes. Thank you, Lisa. So, did it hurt? Yeah. I introduced the friends. I took them to places people knew me. I'm thinking I'm impressing somebody. When I walk in, rose and chocolate, I walk up and the waiter looks up and goes, "Dear Nikki, you know how good that makes me feel that I have a good image, and you gonna come there and shatter that? No, I'm gonna talk on it. I'm gonna call you out, and I will never talk to you again, ever." And it's some people who are invaluable. I don't know if y'all got people in your life like that, but I do, that are invaluable. No amount of money. Thank you, Lenora. I appreciate it. I'm gonna stop crying. But I'm glad y'all saw that because I deal with it all the time. All the time. Not to that degree, but everybody comes here with something and they give it to me. But I told y'all I'm made for it. I can handle it. I can love you past that because I'm here to catch and release, to catch you when you while you falling, and to release you into freedom. That's my job. Just like Harriet, through the Underground Railroad we go. I cannot coddle you. We ain't got time for that. We can celebrate on the other end. Let's just get through it. Let's get through it. Let's get through the apprehension, the hesitation, the fear, all of that. Kick it in the ass. Be scared and keep going. You can do it. Y'all just saw me deal with that mess. I didn't take it personal. I prayed for them. I love them more than they love themselves. I don't care nothing about that. It was an experience to prepare me for where I'm going. I was in boot camp. I got the lesson. I just told y'all what I learned. I'm straight. And I got another one right now, and I'm using what I learned from that here to be more patient, to be more understanding. Let people finish their sentences. I wasn't doing that right. So I've learned so much to be because I don't care about going. I know I come out of precious metal. I'm in it for the long haul. I'm here to stay. I appreciate that, she loves. You know, I am here to stay. I appreciate that. I appreciate it, fam. It was girl. I'm gonna tell y'all, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, but it was worth it. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, fam. So that was the rough part. Now let's move on to some other good stuff. So we did the $100 houses. Y'all cool on that? Okay. So don't be going out there looking for that stronger every day. Exactly. Stronger every day. So we're going to wrap up with Casa de Niki employment opportunities. You all have been emailing me like, can I do this? I want to do that. Can I do this? I want to do that. So let's talk about it. Also, the house is under contract for you guys. Thank you so much, Eric. Go take that break, cut the cord course. How to a guide on how to leave the USBS. This is where we talk about that fear, the anxiety, dealing with these family members that's holding you back, and knowing the difference between family and relatives. They gave you relatives, Earth gave, but you can pick your family, and you can pick one that will support you on your journey and be with you longer than some of your family members, right? So it's the course is great. It covers so many aspects of movement. It has a meditation in there. It has exercises. Each module has an exercise. It ain't just reading and turning. Oh no, you're gonna do this work. You know that's what we about on Tia, Niki, and Mérida. So the house is under contract. I am accepting pre-booking by the end of February, which is I'm sorry, the end of September, which is in a couple of weeks. We have a lot of people coming. We will be welcoming Lisa on the 25th of this month. I think Laura's coming around the 15th. Rosie will be here on the 30th, and I got about 7 more people lined up for the coming months. So if you're trying to get in where you fit in, send me a message and let me know I need one of the rooms at Casa de Tia Niki. It's gonna be lit all the time. I will be concentrating more on the house and putting efforts there. So here's the part. We will still have the classes and the workshops, and there will also be forms and documents that we will fill out, just so you guys are clear on the terms, conditions, and what is included, which will be a lot in Casa de Tia Niki. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you all for the love. Narcissist energy want to leave. That's right. The narcissists, it's a lot of those in our lives. And those are your biggest fans. I'm looking at as fans because they might like me, but I know a lot of people that do. And so, we march on, we go on ahead. Melody, welcome in. So now I'm gonna keep it real with y'all about these positions at Casa de Tea and Nikki. I got people reaching out to me that's my age, they retired. Baby, we too old. We too old. I want the mic to make sure I'm making the mic work. We too old. Period. We are half of us are retired. And we're in our leisurely time of our lives, and I need a little bit more dedication, and I need somebody fast. So who gonna remind you to remind me about the meeting? That's what I want to know. So it's not because I don't love you, because I do. You know I love you know I love you. All of you. But who gonna remind you to wake up? Because I'm gonna be napping, you gonna be napping. Who gonna wake us up? So I need somebody young because they up all the time. They excited, they eager. And I need somebody here in Mérida. I need I'm looking for a bilingual young lady, or gentleman, whoever fits the bill. But you gotta stick to me like skin. It's a for real thing. I got people who want to come, but they want to come to see the different areas. I need you to be in my face all the time because I need the help for real. So I'm looking for somebody preferably local, younger than me, and someone who cannot be my assistant in their spare time. I will be paying. Now that I'm in the Merida tax bracket in the tax system, I will be paying in pesos. So I intend on paying enough for you to pay 1 month of rent. Um, to be able to have the business. So we old, but we got kids. So maybe your child or your grandkid or your kid might be interested in that. Somebody in their late 20s, early 30s. Okay. I'm gonna be paying out in them pesos. Also, what else? We have a lot of positions coming up, like event coordinator, house host at times. Now, those can be done sparingly. You don't have to be too, I mean, you can be older for those positions, but digital marketing and my assistant, those two particular positions, I'm going to need somebody faster than me. I'm going to need somebody faster than me. So, which most of us are not. I'm sleepy right now and hungry. So those positions will come out. I'll put a PSA out for everybody so they'll know. People who have sent me emails will take precedence if you are qualified. If you want to send me a resume, please do. Event coordinator, I did get an email about that, but the person is not here. So once again, these are for people. If you're looking for something to do, you're trying to make some extra money. I'm trying to put your rent in your pocket, so you'll have an income before you even get here. Okay. So if you are interested, if you're on your way, um, when the sun go down, I'm down. Right? This is what I'm saying. I need somebody that can work while I'm sleeping and don't mind. And we can't do that. Unfortunately, that time of our lives has come and gone. And so just honestly speaking. So if you guys think of anything that you want to create a position for, I am open for that too. But definitely household event coordinator, and somebody in the future we will get people to do tours and people to pick up people from the airport. We'll have a van. Big things coming, y'all. That's why I got to be treated like that, because I got to know how to respond to that type of energy. Boot camp, straight boot camp. You got to know your boundaries, right, Auntie? You got to know your boundaries. Yeah, somebody remind me to take my med. I need somebody to keep me in check. And as the business grows, other positions will open up, and I will make sure everybody know. So when you come here, you already got something to do. You already got a gig over at T and Nikki's. And maybe, hopefully, this will be one of many places to come. I would love to have somebody live there and be on the premises. And their rent, they wouldn't have to worry about rent because they live there. So I'm working out a lot of things. And a lot of things have come about because of the situations I've been in, like the forms that I need, orientation form. So you guys will know you need something guides to go by. We talk about it and I say write it down, but once again, where's the paper? We need somebody to get trying to do it digitally and all of this. So what my plans are is just to have forms, documents, everything you need, a check off list, right? Media replace a media a media release form if you want to do videos or want to be interviewed, and we put it in a nice package for you. Get you some things. It's gonna be nice, y'all. We having wine tasting. We having cooking classes. It's gonna be lit. I'm gonna tell you that now. Don't look for a lot of rest at Casa de Tia Niki because it is on and popping. I'm gonna have tours. We're gonna go down to the Galvez Market. We're gonna be on the road. It's a lot going on. So it's so cool that you all are with me at the beginning because you all see this manifest. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So, whew, I'm telling you, this was a big one tonight, y'all. But I'm glad we got through it. You got to go through it to get to it, like my mama say. And I don't mind going through it because you all give me so much love and support and energy, and I receive it even through the screen. Okay, I want you to know that as long as we wearing the pants, Greta, Greta, crazy. That's what I'm saying. So, does anybody have any questions about these apartments? Where to go? Go on Facebook Marketplace and look up the apartments. $100 apartments, and you'll see. And also remember to look at the map, the area. We have to laugh, right? So look that up. I think you all are straight. We are moving ahead, learning, being more patient, being more understanding. I have the capacity in my heart because I moved away from the USBS. It's very hard to heal in a spot of sickness. You know, like people say, the hospital is no place to get well. Heard that one. It is very much synonymous with being in the States. It's very hard to eat well, to be a vegan, to, do all the, where do you have time to exercise like you want to? You exhausted from working all day and taking care of the kids, and everybody got PTSD and gout. It's too much. You can do better. So start here as a platform and see what else is out there for you. You still have time, and that's the blessing. To take advantage of it is the lesson, right? So I don't think I have anything else for you guys today. I will see you next Sunday where we gonna get it. I got another good one for next Sunday, baby. Also, I have taken videos. Greta, I'm gonna send you the videos of the 100 bedroom. I have videos of $350 houses, 300 apartments, $300 apartments. So I will get those uploaded this week. Thank you so much, Lenora. Thank you, Tanya. I'll get those right. It makes you sick the environment. I'll get those out to you so y'all can see what a $350 apartment looks like. They small, but it's doable when you're starting out. $350 is pretty good. And it's usually an efficiency or one room and a little bit of a split. And then there are some one bedrooms a little bit out further, but not too far, where you get the separation. Hey, Lucy, it's good seeing you too. You know what I'm saying? Where you get that separation. I'm glad you like the shorts, Julia. I'm keeping the shorts. I'm trying to keep the shorts going. It's hard because I'm working with clients and doing all, and I didn't went from one to another and about to go to another, and then my business partner's coming. We're gonna finish the payment on the house, and we'll get the keys in about 45 days. And we're gonna do a live from there. It's just gonna be amazing. And y'all come be with me at the house. Come be with me and do some come with balconies. Not for 350. I haven't seen them yet, but I haven't seen all of them. So if you put that in the criteria, I'm sure something may come up. I did see a house where the big house was in the front and there's apartments in the back that are like 350 and it has a pool, access to the pool and things like that. So like Airbnb is your friend too, just to help you transition out of the hotel or wherever you're staying, do an Airbnb if you got to for a month. And that'll give you time to look too. $500 ones are the ones I'm in, 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom. That's what 500 will get you. Yeah, Lisa, the 350s are nice. If it's just you don't need all that room. You know what I'm saying? You can do now. It's not a lot of place for storage. Some of them had a half refrigerator, and then no stove, 4 eyes, or the little, portable stoves. So it gets a little tricky when the lower you go. I saw one for 250, and that's how it was. It did not have a full refrigerator, it had a half refrigerator and no stove, no eyes, no nothing. I was like, estufa. That means stove. He was like, no, not estufa. I said, oh, okay. So for 250, that didn't even come with a stove. So you see what I'm saying? When you start getting down in these low numbers, you start losing everything. Where you stay, the language, a stove, a refrigerator, a total refrigerator. You get a half of one maybe, or you may have to purchase it. But you know what? We all got to do what we got to do. We all got to do what we got to do. And some of us are running from something, and some of us are running to something. Only you can assess that. And if you're running away from something, be cautious. That means you need to plan even more. You need to pay attention even more. You need more resources. Take your time. Take your time. Still hit that underground railroad, but take your time when you do it. Okay? You know? And I'm here if you should need anything. Purchase a package. Come and check out the place. See if you like it. See if it vibes with you. And use it as a platform for other places. Send me an email. Schedule a consultation. Take the course. So we got a lot of ways for y'all to get out. All you got to do is make one step and God will be right with you on the next one. The universe has your back, but it don't know what you want unless you know what you want. So take time to figure out what you want. Be scared and still do it. Come on, Tanya. Give yourself some grace, okay? We are hard on ourselves. Give ourselves some grace. And you can indeed do it. Hey, Sabir, good to see you. Doubly elated. Yes, and crystals. It's all here for the healing. And a lot of people come here and they don't, and it brings up stuff too. You know, Cortez and I talk about, Merida being a vortex and how it pulls up things. You're like, where did that come from? I wasn't even thinking about when I was two. I wasn't even thinking about when that happened. Oh, I forgot that happened to me. And you got to kind of face it. It'll force you to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? In some cases, it will. So you have to be careful and be ready for it. Be ready for it, right? Bet on yourself. Bet on yourself. Greta told me you never let anybody treat you. How did you say it, Greta? Always don't let nobody treat you less than you treat yourself, or something like that. That really meant a lot to me. That meant a lot. And that resonated with me. So for you guys, never let anybody treat you less than you treat yourself. Treat them as best you treat you. Other people should treat you the same way. Demand respect. And also get up from the table when love is no longer being served. Get up from the table. Get up from the table. I don't care if it's your mama, kids, brother. Get up from the table when love is no longer being served. And as Greta said, learn to let go in grace. You know what that whole part. Learn to leave in grace. I leave you with love and grace. But I have to protect yourself because I did feel physically threatened in the situation. It was 4 against 1. I ain't got nobody at my back. I'm like, I really did. So I had to excuse myself and remove myself from the table where love was no longer being served. Right? Also, when you come here, I'm just looking at the 2 notes. Remember to get your extra phone, get it cheap at the bodega or Walmart. And also, if you buy food, buy in bulk from Costco. We have Costco and Sam's. The membership at Sam's is like $20. I don't have a Costco card, but it's probably the same. It's not as high as the States. But buy everything in bulk, toilet paper, all of that, rice. But don't buy veggies, gretino, or fruits in bulk because they go bad like that. They're non-GMO. They don't have no chemicals or nothing in them. So I'm gonna tell you, overnight they'll go bad. So that's the one thing that you want to shop. Every few days if you like a lot of fruits and vegetables. Shop every few days because they will get bad and you'll waste money. So we on a budget, right? So keep that in mind as well. All right. All right. Do we have any other questions about stuff? That's when you step right, Greta. You step away from the table. Amen. I appreciate the chat. So much love in the chat. There are links to schedule a consultation if you're ready. And remember, when you book a trip, you get a consultation complimentary. Um, so I got you 360 all the way around. And I will share the pictures of the house, the apartments, the efficiencies for 350. And they I think a couple of them were furnished. So you guys can see what that's like. I got it on my little camera. So I gotta move them over and edit them, and I will post them this week, and I will also show them again next Sunday when we go live. All right. All right. So we good to go, y'all. I hope you got all you needed today and you learned something you didn't know. And life be life, and so we all going through this life together. I'm so glad I'm going through it with you all. Remember to do your affirmations, your meditations. Be scared and still do it. Stay on your laurels. Make your plan. Send me a picture. All the people that send me pictures of vision boards and digital boards. I love them. I love them. Please continue to send them. Hey, LaDon. We love LaDon. Send them. I thank all of y'all. Y'all my family. Y'all are not just subscribers or followers. You're my family. Hey, Kimberly. And I am so here for you guys. I ain't a strong. A strong. I like Harriet. Pew Pew Bible. What's up? We out of here. We can do it the easy way or we can do it the hard way. What's up? I'm serious about this. I told y'all this is my ministry. Tanya, is there any info on daycare or sisters? Daycare, we got daycare. We have nannies that will come to your house and babysit your child. They are very, 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 very good with kids. When the couple came from Moore in DC, they got 4 kids and they babysitting them. We were able to go out and eat and everything. So, any type of care you need, Merida is very good for senior care, child care, dog care. You need somebody to watch the dog, house care. You need somebody to babysit your house, all the care. That's the difference between where you at and where I'm at. They care, right? Figure that out. So it's quite a bit to adapt to. It's very different. I know how it can be jarring and how when it gets quiet, we see reflections of ourselves and we have to deal with that. But Merida will help you. And there's a community of people who are going through the same thing. They've been through the healing, they've been through the struggle. Y'all seen my story all the way from homelessness. You know what I'm saying? So I'm living proof that it can be done. It can be done and easier for some people than others. But with it all said, we can make it here. Happy with less stress. So if you need me, you're so welcome. You are so welcome. If you need anything, let me know. I'm so here for you guys. And onward and upward. Yay. I'll see you all next Sunday. I love you very, very, very much. Thank you for all the love and support. I love y'all very much, and I'll see y'all next Sunday. Until next time. Peace.